League's bottom five, Ken Griffey Jr., two-run shot, his 591st career home run. Reds up 6-0. They win.
Reds were down 2-1 in the third. Again, Griffey wearing uniform number 42 off Ryan Dempster. Get out of town. That's 595 of his career. Dempster, by the way, a 5-1 lead. Ted Lilly dealing and about to become the 380th pitcher that Ken Griffey Jr. has homered off. For Jr., career home run number 596. It's his third homer of the season. Just the Reds' third win in their last 10 games.
Astros and Reds, Ken Griffey Jr. at 596 and counting, because in the first, it's a junior moment. You're so not catching that. Off Chris Sampson, deep into right field. That's 597, and Steve, you know what that means?
No.
He's just too shy of 599.
Oh, yeah. The Reds were playing. Oh, yeah, they were. Ken Griffey Jr., 597 career home runs, tied for 6th all-time. Griffey homerless, though, in his last 90 at-bats, second longest homerless drought in his career. And just about the time you get that phrase out of your mouth, that ball's over the wall. And he has number 598 off Randy Wolf. First homer since April 23rd, his 5th of the year. But, you know, now we're closing in. Bonds, Aaron, Ruth, May, Sosa, and yes.
Here comes Junior. 3-1 to Junior. That's going back. Yes, sirree. That's going to be gone. One more step up the ladder to Cooperstown in the Hall of Fame for Ken Griffey Jr.
Who is now the 6th member of the 600 home run club. Barry Bonds is at the top. Griffey Jr. gets to 600 in his 20th season. Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Griffey Jr. all share something in common. They, at one point in their careers, were managed by a man who last year sat on this Baseball Tonight set, Dusty Baker. Dusty, the only manager to manage 3 players who had 600 career home runs. The chase is over. Ken Griffey Jr. arrives at 600 Monday in Miami. Here he is.
I don't think I was really worried about it. You know, just trying to get a good pitch I can hit and be as patient as possible, and hopefully one gets up. And you know, I was fortunate enough today to get a curveball and hit it out. I got a call, you know, a couple about 10 days ago from Willie, and then I got a call the next day from Hank. And they were just, hey, just keep going, have some fun, you know, just be you. And you know, I think that helped me a little bit, having those guys, you know, make a call to me and just try to settle some of the nerves down.
To Cooperstown in the Hall of Fame for Ken Griffey Jr. Celebrate, Griffey family. You deserve it. Senior is here. Melissa and the kids are here. There's Melissa and the kids. Brian Goldberg, his agent. Ken Griffey Sr. There's Trey, his son. What a special moment, Chris, and boy, did he leave no doubt about that one.
I'll tell you what, George, we've been waiting for it. Junior's been waiting for it. Has not been pitched to with strikes, that is, very much in the last week or so, and he got the first one he saw from Mark Henderson and launched it.
Wow. What a great moment. What a great shot. What a great feeling for number 3. The pressure off, and all those fans that have been sitting out in right field for this series finally got rewarded as Ken Griffey Jr. delivers home run number 600 for his career. Yep, they want him to come out, and very seldom does he do it. He did it in St. Louis for 500. He does it here for 600 and gets a standing ovation. There's Melissa, Birdie, Griffey. Ken Griffey Jr.'s mom is here. Ken Griffey Sr. is here. What a great moment for a great baseball family. And a fellow Chris that can sit back and take a breather for a change.
You know, what a testament to longevity, to greatness, to sticking with it, to rehabbing.
Played the game the right way, and also was a player that we looked up to as a peer, as a major league player, that you knew he was one of the best players in the game during that era.
I know it was on the road, Buck, but you don't expect a crazy celebration by the visiting team. But this wasn't quite the big, dramatic, stop-the-world moment that you might have thought it might point be?
Well, and that says everything about Ken. I saw him when he first came up in 1990, and what a special young man he was. I mean, it just came so fluidly to him. And what struck me tonight was how much he looked like his dad running around first base, and what a great role model he had with his dad. And the game came easy to him, but at the same time, there was a lot of drive there, and the things that he's lived up to, and that same beautiful swing there.
It's so nice. I had a chance to have his father as a hitting coach, and I always wanted to know what was the little tips he was giving Ken Griffey Jr.
Brady Anderson once said that Ken Griffey's swing was absolutely perfect. It is that flawless swing and other elements that have made Griffey the 6th player to hit 600 home runs.
3-1 to Junior. That's gone back. Yes, sirree. That's going to be gone. One more step up the ladder to Cooperstown in the Hall of Fame for Ken Griffey Jr.
We saw this coming a long time ago. In 1989, Griffey hit 16 homers as a teenager. Only Tony Canigliaro and Mel Ott hit more as teenagers. One of those homers came directly after one hit by his father, a first in baseball history.
Whoa! He decided to challenge him, and that was not a good idea.
In 1993, Griffey homered in 8 consecutive games, tying the record held by Dale Long and Don Mattingly.
On a check swing, well hit ball, and there it goes! Number 300 for Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey is the second youngest player to reach 300 homers and the second youngest to 350, 400, and 450.
He stayed back, all right. Written to center field. Back, gone!
He hit 40 homers 7 times and 50 twice, back-to-back in 1997-98 when he hit 112 home runs.
Griffey going back to the 1-8 track, leaps high in the air, and he's got it! An incredible catch by the kid!
In 1997, he joined Willie Mays as then the only players ever to hit 50 home runs in a Gold Glove season. Only Mays has hit more home runs as a center fielder, and no center fielder has hit more homers in one season than Griffey.
High fastball belted deep to right field, right down the line. Fly away. Ken Griffey Jr., a monster home run way back.
In 1997 through 1999, he became the first American leaguer since Harmon Killebrew to lead the league in homers 3 years in a row. If not for injuries, Griffey would probably be at 700 homers right now. But at age 38, he still has more homers to hit and more milestones to reach. He could become the 3rd player ever, joining Ty Cobb and Rusty Staub, to hit a home run as a teenager and as a 40-year-old. He could become the first player to hit 300 homers for 2 different teams. And if his health holds up, Griffey has an outside chance to become the 4th player with 700 home runs.
Ken Griffey Jr. has homered in 43 ballparks. That's tied for 2nd most all-time. He's hit home runs against 29 opponents, never the Reds, and homered against 383 pitchers, 8 coming off David Wells. Griffey, 15 grand slams, 4 walk-offs, including 1 walk-off inside the park home run. He certainly did. Ken Griffey Jr.'s milestones all have one other big thing in common. Find out exactly what that is later on Baseball Tonight. In the meantime, we press on. Would it be Souvenir City?
All night long for Ken Griffey Jr.
And he does it on the road. He visits souvenir cities in every city. Hit number 200, 1996 off Vaughn Eshelman, former Red Sox great, in Boston. Then number 300 also came on the road, this time at Cleveland off Jose Mesa. That was in 98. Number 400 in 2000 came, guess where? In Colorado.
Beautiful place.
He used to live there. Of Rolando Araujo. April of 2000. Number 500 comes at St. Louis off Matt Morris. June of 04. 200, 300, 400, 500, all on the road. And Monday, number 600 came on the road at Florida off Mark Hendrickson, June 9th. 2008, he visits
souvenir city all around the country.
Ken Griffey Jr. in his prime, often compared to Willie Mays as a five-tool guy. Griffey has now become a right fielder primarily, but he and Mays the only two members of the 600 home run club whose primary position center field throughout their careers. Closer look at the numbers, very comparable. Keep in mind with all-star selections, Mays played in an era in which there were often two all-star games. Junior moments from the timeline, September of 1990, father and son go back-to-back. That's a tremendous thing. July 28th of 93. Homers in his 8th consecutive game, tying the record. 8 games in a row with a home run.
Heard I was a little baby then.
We all were. September of 97, maybe not Buck. His 56th at the time, the most in the American League since Maris in 61.
I got to see a lot of these home runs in the other dugout.
Wrong end. June 24, 2007, hits 2 in his return to Seattle against the Mariners as a Red.
He was one of those guys that, as a manager, you said, is this guy hitting every innings or just my imagination? You're always looking when he was coming up.
Ken Griffey Jr. spent his entire career with the Mariners and Reds, the prime years in Seattle, averaging 52 home runs a year during one 4-year stretch. With the Reds, his time has been plagued by injuries, of course. Never quite been able to match what he did his first season with Cincinnati when he had 40 home runs and drove in 118.
Griffey Jr. sitting on 601 career home runs. Roy Halladay going to serve up number 602. 9th of this season for Junior. 2-run shot makes it 2-0 Reds. Halladay roughed up for 5 earned in 6 2/3. 7.
You do wipeout, I'll do walk-off. A pair at number 1.
That's hit pretty good. Guess what? He doesn't need speed. That's gone. Ken Griffey Jr. a walk-off home run. He's the king of the Queen City tonight.
I apologize for such a bad cliche.
Oh, no, that's fine.
So trite. Anyway, White Sox and Mariners, and this is Ken Griffey Jr. off R.A. Dickey. 16th home run of the season, first with the Sox and his 609th of his career, passing Sammy Sosa, 5th all-time.